Hey guys, how's everybody doing? It is Wednesday, July 8th. Awesome day out again. Once again in Minnesota, it's a great day. Rocking my Doors shirt. I just got back from helping set up sound and stuff for work tonight, so that was pretty cool. It's really nice out right now. Um, so in this, I want to tell you about the record I got in the mail yesterday. That's a really big one. And then about this guy right here. That I can't give enough praise to because it's just so good. But let's get in the first one here. I got this yesterday, actually right after I made the video, and I had to go help my cousin and my aunt. They're redoing their townhouse to sell it because they were renting it for a long time, and I haven't been there in about like 10 years, so it was it was pretty hard to go back there now because I remember everything. I remember how everything was, and there was no furniture, of course. That's all stuff was moved out from the other people and my aunt. So it was good to go back. It was really nice to go back, and my cousin was there too, and it was great. And we were just talking about like what we remember from from that house and stuff, and it was good. It was really nice to go back after that so long of a period. So. And we will be going back this weekend to help out because the carpet will be put in and it'll be really nice. So we'd like to go. Me and my mom are gonna go see that and help out. So that was really good yesterday. I'm really glad I got a chance to go over there and do that because it's been 10 years since I was over there. So it's been quite a while. It's been a lot has happened in that time, and it was nice. And me and my cousin, if I haven't really talked to you guys about him, but he's awesome. He's a great guy. He's really like my brother. Like if you put two of us in a room and I didn't tell you that he was my cousin, you'd probably think we're brothers because we like the same music, we do the same stuff. The only thing that's really different about us is that he's more science and stuff oriented. I'm the music guy. Everything about music and stuff. Packers. So that's really the only thing that separates us. Really, the same type of personalities. It was nice going back. We talked like we just used to. We're getting older and stuff, but the way my mom was talking to my aunt, she said the way that that Mitch and myself talk are just like we used to, even though we're older. Same people. And I really like that. I really like that we haven't changed at all. It's just you grow older, which is mandatory, but you don't have to grow up. And that's like a thing with us. We're still kids. We still kids at heart and stuff. We still act like, still talk about stuff like that, and it was cool. It was a really good experience going back there. So I was really glad that I got a chance to do that. Um, but yes, I got a record in the mail yesterday. This is Joe's Garage by Zappa. It's a great album. Fantastic players on this. Vinny Caluti is on drums, which is Vinny's just awesome all around. If you want to hear his good drumming, check out Joe's Garage. This is Act 1. I don't have 2 and 3. I will be getting that. I will be discussing more in my later on down the road in this video. I'm going to be discussing stuff that I will be getting soon that I'm looking to get. Some stuff I might not find ever, but it's on my mind. But Joe's Garage, fantastic record by Zappa, one of my favorites, next to Hot Rats. This probably comes in number 2 in my list. Hot Rats is 1, but this is great. I mean, there's so many good players on this that I can't even like, go through all of them. It's a really good record, guys. If you like Zappa, check out Joe's Garage. It's awesome. I gotta have this stuff written down on my phone so I can tell you guys. I've been looking at some albums that I want to get, probably in the next few weeks over the month. First one is gonna be Bongo Fury by Zappa. Very good live album by him. One of my favorite Zappa records too, in my top 10 or top 5 definitely. This is a record that he did with Captain Beefheart, which is awesome. There's like Beefheart does a lot of spoken word stuff, and it's really cool. And then Zappa does his stuff, and just the way that they work together to make the music is fantastic in this. It's really, really, really good, and the whole show ends with a song called Muffin Man, which is awesome. That's such a great track. It's so good. Just Zapp and Beefheart together. They have such like similar personalities and really the same kind of like genre that they try and shoot for, which is that's what makes it even better. So that's really awesome. Um, like I was saying, Joe's Garage Act 2 and 3. I'm looking to get that. That I can get that on eBay. That's not really difficult to get. Let's see, what else? The next one I want to get is a group called Space Opera. Really, really cool stuff. Very Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young oriented, that type of folk type music. There's a lot of different stuff going on in this record too. It starts off like each song is different from each other, but overall it's really good. It's kind of hard to find, but I know eBay has a few things on it, so that shouldn't be really difficult to find either. Um, the next one I have these all written down, but next one I'll probably never get in my life. But you know, if it happens, that'd be great. It's Fish, the Story of a Ghost. Oh my God, this is a funky ass record. Oh my gosh, it's good. It's more than good. It's my favorite Fish album of all time. Story of the Ghost is great. It starts off with Ghost, which is super funky. The Mama Dance, which is really good. There's Meat, Gaiety, Birds of a Feather. I mean, the whole record's absolutely amazing. But I think it's out of print, because when you look on eBay, it's like $500 for the album. So the only way I'll probably get it is if it's somewhere in like a record store or somewhere and I just stumble upon it. You know, I don't think I'll ever get it from online or anything like that because people are really strict on that stuff because it's really rare to find. But the next one is it's a group that some people probably don't really know about. It's a group called the Frogs. They're from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, actually. Super cool group. Really, in my opinion, there's three artists that if you like, you really know music really, really well. First would be Frank Zappa, next would be Captain Beefheart, and next would be the Frogs. The Frogs is the deepest thing you could probably go to. Zappa and Beefheart are out there, but the Frogs take that to like a completely different level. Like Zappa is really hard to get into because the timing is different, the lyrics are kind of weird. Beefheart's difficult to get into because everything is weird. The timing is really, it's there, but you really have to focus, and the lyrics are really interesting. But the Frogs is like, the music's good, and that's completely straight ahead, but the lyrics, it takes a while to wrap your head around it. Like, it's taken me a good couple years to actually get into this stuff. It takes a long time. Don't expect it to like roll on when you listen to it once. But this is great, you know. You have to listen to it a lot. Like I didn't get into Zappa or Beefheart first listen, definitely not. The Frogs is some, if you really want to dig deep into music, that's deep, because most of the song is it's really like suggestive songwriting and stuff, and but it's like it makes sense after you listen to it a lot, you know, and you get to see like the genius and brilliant songwriting behind it once you get past all that weird lyrics and stuff. But their records are really hard to find too. I'm not sure where to find them, but I know that they do exist, because I looked on Discogs and I've seen their records, and there is vinyl pressings, but they're probably really difficult to find. But if I do stumble upon them, that'd be great. It'd be really, really nice. Last, I want to talk about this because I can't give this album enough praise as it is. The Klaus Augerman Orchestra, Gate of Dreams. Fantastic. I'll say this always, fantastic. Amazing players, amazing arrangements, just all around a great record. Really great jazz record. I talked about in my last video how this is just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And what's cool is that they have a lot of different players from different styles of like jazz and like R&B and funk and stuff that come into one, and it just works. It just really works. Like they have George Benson, who's really like on the funk side, you know. Then you have David Sanborn, who's like jazz, really, really great saxophone player. And then you have Michael Brecker's tenor sax, kind of the same jazz genre, a little bit different. But you put them all in the one, and you might think, that's not going to work out. But it does. He makes it work out. He makes this work, and it works amazingly. The way, when you listen to this thing all the way through, it's Time Past Autumn is side one. There's like 4 different tracks, but it's 3 different suites of music it put into one. And then side 2 is Night Will Fall. That's the second piece. But as you're listening through it and you're listening, you're kind of like after it gets all done and side 1's over, you're just like, what happened? You know, because everything just works. It just feels right. Like whenever the orchestral stuff dies down, then the funk and really jazz stuff come in, it feels right, you know. It feels like that's supposed to happen. And when David comes in or Michael comes in, it makes sense, you know. George Benson comes in, it makes sense. And then the orchestral, the strings come in when they need to, and they come out when they need to, and it's almost like Steely Dan writing that good. Like, I mean, and Donald Fagen writes amazing lyrics and just songs, and so does Steely Dan in general. Just they write great songs, phenomenal songs. But check out Klaus Augerman Orchestra, Gate of Dreams. It's really good. You will not be disappointed with this record. I guarantee you won't be. I've listened to it probably about 4 or 5 times now. I just can't get enough of it, man. It's just I can't get enough of that record. It's just it hits you when you listen to it, because you think, okay, or it says Klaus Augerman orchestra music. Okay, so I came in looking at that because I didn't know anything about it, and it started off like, okay, it starts out like it normally would, and then just like dies, and then this jazz hits in. It's like, oh my god, like I did not expect this to be happening, but it's one of those records that you're really excited to see it keep going. You know, I was like, what's next? You know, what is side 2 going to be? Is it going to be the same as this one, or is it going to be completely different? You know, and that's what makes a really, really great record. Better than that I should say, that separates a good record from a great record, is when you put it on and you can't wait to see what's on side 2 because you have no idea, you know. And it's great, guys. I highly recommend Gate of Dreams any day. It's a great jazz, like funk, R&B, soul, orchestral record. It's amazing. So do check that out. Like I said, I'll probably be getting those albums. I'll make another video on Tuesday. Going back to the Fiesta again. Hopefully I'll find another diamond in the rough like that. Hopefully. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's super rewarding. That's why I love going, like just digging for records, because that's what makes records so cool. Is because CDs, you know, you see it just flipping through. It's like that big, you know. It's just you put it on, you skip through songs. That's just the experience isn't there. Vinyl is the experience. That's what people go for. Because you take the record out, you put it on, you put the needle on. It's just the whole experience that makes vinyl just like a treasure to play, and just absolutely amazing all the way around. And that's a digging for records is so cool, because every time I go into the Fiesta, I don't really have anything in mind. I go in and see, oh, what am I gonna find? You know, most of the time I get stuff I don't know, just to expand my mind to music and stuff, and open my mind up to new things, and it's very rewarding. That's like the best feeling in the world, when you just get a record, you have no idea no idea what it was. You put it on, you're like, man, I'm really glad I got this. And that's like the most rewarding feeling ever.